Saying the city hasn't moved fast enough. Governor J.B. Pritzker announced the state is stepping in to help with the migrant crisis.
The governor says the state will chip in an additional $160 million to help get migrants off the streets as the cold weather approaches. NBC5 investigates Bennett Haeberle joining us now with more. Bennett.
Allison and Stefan, this new money is intended to remove people from sleeping at police stations and help them integrate into the community, something we found isn't always happening.
We're stepping in here to try to help and accelerate this process. It isn't moving fast enough.
At Chicago Police District 18, the bottlenecks the governor says he wants to eliminate are clear. We saw some of the same people staying here who we'd met and interviewed 6 weeks ago. We also met this man who told me he's been in Chicago a week.
¿Te preocupa quedarte en la calle?
Totalmente.
He says he's grateful for the resources, but concerned about living on the street.
Es un gran problema para todos.
Winter will be very cold, he says, and we all need a place to be comfortable. The governor's announcement includes $30 million for an intake center, $65 million for support services, and another $65 million to help create a winterized tent community that could house up to 2,000 people for as long as 6 months. What's not clear is where these services will be located, and will it be enough, as the city spends nearly $40 million a month already? Why now? Why shouldn't we have talked about this in July?
Well, the city's been operating its own methodology process, right? And it hasn't moved fast enough.
We will always be a welcoming city and a sanctuary city.
Mayor Brandon Johnson on Wednesday hinted at a new approach to the crisis, including a tiered 60-day limit on shelter stays. The new policy shift and the additional monies are meant to help remove people from sleeping outside of police stations and get them into temporary shelters. But even then, they could face additional challenges. A Pritzker administration official told reporters there's only enough rental assistance available for people already in the shelters. That could put people still living here facing a new problem. Something else worth noting, the state says they're working to negotiate potential fee waivers for work permits, but that's still ongoing. More details are expected to be released tomorrow about the city's new approach. We did reach out to the mayor's office to respond to the governor's remark that the city wasn't working fast enough, but we have not heard back.
And the cold weather is coming, as Brandt's been telling us.
It is. It'll be here before we know it. Yep.
Time is running out.
It is.
Yeah.
Bennett Haeberle, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Sure.
Thanks for staying on the story.